All right, got a new project. I need one of these. I can't find mine. When I moved here, I don't know what in the world I did with it. It is gone. But they're not expensive, but I need one. And I need one tomorrow, and there is not a single one for sale in my little town or anywhere close to my little town. Because I'm off today and I would drive to go get it. It's a brush anchor, so I can clamp off to some tree limbs, this, that, and the other, while I'm in the little narrow creeks or in the big PD River. Either way, I need to be able to lock my kayak down in one spot when I find me holes, and I can't do it right now because don't know where my brush anchor is. So I'm gonna make one. Well, I picked this up at our local El Freaking Cheapo tool store that I don't frequent very often because I am somewhat of a tool snob. Big 3-inch metal clamp. So I see no reason why that wouldn't work. I just got to make some jowls for it. Yeah, I got this. I think that'll work too. I'll make some jowls out of that. All I'm gonna do is cut some teefuses in that, and then we're gonna have us a brush anchor. Let me do some scribbling and scribing, and we can get us a pattern figured out. All right, I'm figuring something like this. Let's see, we're gonna take this one and go here. This one we're gonna flip around and go here. And we're gonna try to weld it up to where I have teeth on this side, then teeth on this side, and we're gonna set it up to where they engage facing each other. One on one side, one on the other side. It might make it twist a little bit, but it should make it grip. They figure out where I'm gonna cut these things. That looks pretty doggone grippy. Yeah, it'll be fun to cut out. Bandsaw or cutoff wheel on a 4-inch side grinder. We'll get started and then I'll make my decision on which way I'm gonna use it. Alright, here's what I got. There's one jaw. Don't judge me. I cut that freehand completely. And that one. Don't judge me. It'll work. It'll grab. Well, I guess this one's gonna go that way. This one's gonna go that way. And we got a little bit of off angle there with that clamp, so I'm gonna weld me a little tab on the back of both of these to kind of give it some space out there, and then we're gonna see if we can buzz onto this cheap little stamp metal without messing it up too bad. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's find out. Well, okay, there's where we at. That is a hell of a lot of gap to fill on some really thin piece of junk Chinesium steel, which about all steel is Chinesium steel nowadays. Let's see what we can do. We're gonna have to turn the old girl way down to see if we can get this one without blowing everything up. And if I do blow everything up, all I got in this is like $2.99 because that's what that clamp cost. All right. We'll see if we can make this happen, Captain. Well, here's what I come up with. As y'all can tell, I'm still fighting pollen. Now we passed the tree pollen and we getting all the grass and weed pollen. Oh well. Alright. Get one of these brand new for shipped to your house about $25. I don't have one. Need one for tomorrow. Had this clamp that I picked up at a rather inexpensive tool place that I usually don't frequent too much. But in a pinch, you got to do what you got to do. So I need a kayak anchor for limbs. That has got a pretty good amount of heft to it. So that's what I came up with. I made some jaws out of angle iron. They offset each other, as you can see here. And I'm gonna put this on the official Plow-boy engineering test stand, and we're gonna test it out, which is right here. I'm paddling, paddling, paddling. Ooh, I found me a little hole with some fish in it, but I got a current, can't stay there. Well, let me get out my handy dandy limb anchor. And I'm pulling on this pretty darn good, and it ain't going nowhere. Well, I'll be dang. There you go. Slap some paint on it. I'm gonna put a bigger screw link. That's all I had here, because I got to get another screw link and then get another carabiner to go on my little anchor trolley on my kayak. I have my anchor trolley running from the nose to the transom. I can anchor behind me. I can anchor in front of me. And another project that I'm probably going to do is I'm going to make me a little. I got a sand anchor because I used to do a lot of saltwater fishing. I got a sand anchor that don't really work too good in these creeks around here. It gets hung up on everything, and it's a pain in the butt to pull it up. Usually when I'm pulling it up, I pulling up a log with it. But we're gonna make us a kayak anchor that's a little bit better fitting for these little creeks and ponds and stuff around here. Now that I'm 2 counties over, got a different areas that I got to fish. So there you have it. Kayak anchor, limb anchor. This is actually strong enough. I believe it will work for my 12-foot John boat. Don't know how long it's going to last with that Chinesium metal and all that filling I had to do to close the gaps. Ain't pretty, but hey, I don't think the fish give a damn. Slap some paint on it and I'm going to be done. Catch y'all later.